Hi, Terry. This is you looking good.
Thank you.
Um, we have discussed the consent, informed consent, and you have signed off on it. Is there any question you want to ask about it?
No, I'm okay. I understood everything.
Okay, and remember that anything we talk about here remains confidential. So put your mind at ease.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
how can I help you today?
So I am here today because my mom has some kind of concerns about me. She's saying that she sees me like very skinny, very weak, and
Mm-hmm.
she would like for me to get some kind of help. I'm not sure what she means because I think I'm fine,
Mm-hmm.
but she's saying that she doesn't like how I look. She's also saying, because yes, I do take, I do take 2 to 3 days without eating. And so she's saying, that that's not normal, that I shouldn't be that way. And, so she's concerned. So she told me that, that I need to seek help to come in and, and talk to somebody to see, what's going on with me. Also, I have been feeling like very tired,
Yes.
fatigued sometimes. And I don't like to go out. I like to stay home. I don't like to go outside. I don't want to be around people
All
because I feel like people, I don't know, I think people are going to be looking at me or they're
right.
staring at me and it
Mm-hmm.
makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
So it makes me feel weird.
Tell me more.
Um,
Why do you think that your mom says there's something wrong with you, like you're taking off too much weight?
because she says that I'm not eating enough and I'm losing a lot of weight. And she says that my eyes are looking kind of like my back under my eyes are looking a little dark.
Yes.
And she's saying I'm too skinny and I look very fragile. And that because I don't have the energy and so she's saying that, it could be a concern, which I don't think it is. I think I'm fine, but she's saying it's becoming an issue. And she's thinking that I'm going to, go to, end up in a hospital or, get some kind of more help, get a health issue because I'm not eating, and she sees me at home all the time by myself, and that I don't want to be around people. So
Okay.
she's concerned. So, I said, let me just come so that she can be at ease.
Okay. So, do you think she should be concerned?
Um, Maybe because, I'm not sure. Maybe she could be concerned because since I'm not really eating that way, I do feel tired. I do feel, a lot of fatigue. And, I don't want to be around people, so I don't know if is that normal behavior for
Mm-hmm.
someone like me? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Tell me about your diet. And yeah, I've been taking a little bit notes, so just keep on talking. I'm listening.
Okay. So about my diet, like I said, I can go 2, 3 days without eating. If I do decide to eat on a day, I'll probably have like a piece of fruit, a piece of apple or something with some water. And sometimes I won't eat the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And if I try to eat a little more, I'll do some type of fruit and maybe some nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to eat full meals because I don't want to gain weight. I want to stay skinny. Because I want to stay slim. I don't want to be big. That's one of my biggest fear is being big.
Okay. How long this has been happening?
This has been happening. It's been like an on and off thing, but for the past maybe year and a half, I guess I've gotten a little worse about it.
Okay.
And if I go 2 or 3 days without eating, if I do eat, it'll be maybe like the next maybe 3 days
Mm-hmm.
with trying to put some kind of food in my system. But that's about it.
Okay. What about your energy level?
With energy level, I feel very tired. I don't have any energy sometimes. Like I feel like I can't move, I can't get up. And then if you talk about like energy, if I want to be around people, no, I don't have the energy to be around people. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be around no one.
So if I, may paraphrase that this has been happening, this issue has been happening for a year and a half, and
It's gotten worse within the year and a half. Yes, I've always had this kind of issue, but within the last year and a
last
half,
year
it
and a
has
half it
gotten
has gotten
worse.
worse.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about what's your self-care like?
What I like to do for self-care, really nothing. I just like to be alone at home. I don't want to go outside. I'll just sit down at home and watch TV or sleep. I do sleep a lot because
Okay.
I feel tired, so I do sleep a lot.
For how long? How many hours do you sleep
If
on, on a on a
on daily
daily?
basis, I can sleep at least 12 hours straight.
Okay. Okay. I see. Um, Tell me a little bit about your academic and what do you do for a living?
So academic, I did graduate high school and I did 2 years of college. I was trying to become a nurse, but with my situation, I felt so tired and like drained. I didn't have the energy to continue
Mhm.
and sit on a class. Like I was feeling overwhelmed with the amount of homework and reading. It was becoming too much for me. So I dropped out of college. I stopped. I didn't
Okay.
want to do it anymore.
Okay. So what do you do for a living? As in, how do you earn money? What do you do for money?
So right now I work from home sometimes. I've been having trouble. I'm a customer service representative,
Mhm.
but lately I've been calling out a lot. So I've been put on probation. So I don't know what's gonna happen.
How often do you call up?
Oh, it's been a lot, at least
Per week,
three
on a,
times
on
per
a weekly
week.
basis, three
Since
times
a
per week?
week, yes. It's been really bad for the past 2 months, and I was just put on probation. So I don't know if I'm gonna lose my job.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been
This
working there now 3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
So if let me ask a question. Is it since a year and a half that you have started to find yourself calling out from work and
Right, since my situation has been getting worse,
Mhm.
my eating has been getting worse. I think it may be affecting my performance at work.
okay. But before this starts to happen, how was it like at work?
Um, it was okay. I wasn't calling out as much. I was still feeling tired and drained with, with low energy. There were times that I did not want to go to work, but I still made the effort to go. But lately, I just do not want to be there. Like I just, not that I want to be there, it's just I can't get up. I'm just like really tired. Yeah, I feel very exhausted.
Okay. How do you rate your job? Do you like your job or
It's a good job. If I have to rate it, um, are you saying like from 1 to 10?
Mhm.
I would say it's like a 7.
Okay, how badly do you want to keep it?
I mean, I have to pay my bills, so I need my job. But I don't know, feeling like the way I do, I don't know, what's gonna happen to me or what's gonna happen at the job.
Okay. What about your relationship with, friends, family?
Um, So with friends, I do have friends, but I try lately because of what I'm going through, I haven't been around anyone.
Mhm.
There is just, I do have a childhood friend. She'll check up on me here and there, but there's times that I don't want to pick up the phone because I don't want to talk to anyone.
Mhm.
So yes, I do have a childhood friend. She calls me, she checks up on me, um, because I don't want to go out and I don't let nobody really come over. So
Mhm.
it's been hard for us to have any kind of contact.
Mhm.
With my family, I do have contact, like I said, with my mom. I do have a relationship with her, and that's why I'm actually here. And I do have two sisters.
How often do you see your mom on a weekly
I
basis?
don't know. Because she's been concerned about me, she's been showing up a lot on me. So we could say like 3 times a week, maybe
Mhm.
she's been showing up.
Okay, what about your sisters?
No, my sisters, I'll talk to them over the phone. I don't let them come over because I don't want them judging me. I don't want them to see me the way I am.
So you talk to them how many times on the phone? Like,
I'll speak to them like maybe 3 times a week, and I don't know if my mom made have told them something because they're always asking me how I'm doing, how I'm
mhm.
feeling. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
How many sisters do you have?
I have two sisters.
Okay.
I'm the
Have
middle
you,
child.
oh, you're the middle child,
Yes.
and you have one childhood friend.
And a one childhood friend, yes.
Okay, okay. Explain a little about your family history. Have they been exposed to substance abuse? Is there a mental issue in your family?
Um, my mom, she was an alcoholic. She drank a lot when I was younger.
Mhm.
Um, she she did rehab. She did AA, and she's been clean for the past 5 years. My older sister, I don't know nothing about her, and I know my younger sister, she also may have a eating disorder. She's not as bad as me, but she also has eating issues that I'm
Okay,
aware.
okay.
But we
You,
don't discuss our issues with each other.
you said your mom was an alcoholic. How
Yes.
long was that? How long ago?
She's been clean for 5 years, but she was an alcoholic for like 15 years.
Your older sister has an eating
My
disorder.
younger
Your
sister.
younger sister, I'm sorry. What about your older sister?
I don't know too much about her. She's very secretive.
Okay. Oh, I see. What about do you have, how many uncles do you have? What about your grandparents?
From my mom's side, my grandmother, she was always with us. She'll visit us a lot when we were younger. And my grandfather was not in and my mom's father was not in her life.
Mhm.
And then from my father's side, I don't know them. I didn't have contact with them.
Okay. So for right now, you know that your mom was an alcoholic,
Yes,
15 years, and she has been sober for how long?
5 years.
5 years. And your younger sister has an eating disorder,
Yes,
and that's just about it.
yes, because we've never discussed our stuff together. And my older sister's just very secretive.
Oh, okay. Tell me about your personal history in terms of, have you ever used drugs? Um,
When I was younger in high school, I used to smoke pot.
how long ago?
That was about maybe 10 years ago.
Okay. Tell me more about how was it in when you were younger? Did you have a friend? How did you get involved in smoking pot?
So when we were in high school, that was like a whole big thing, and it was like a big group of us that would do it after after class and stuff. After school, we would meet up and we would go to a friend's house, and her parents were never home, and we would smoke in her house. Um, it used to make me feel really, really tired. I didn't like how it used to make me feel, so that's one of the reasons like I stopped doing it because it used to like make me like go to sleep, and I didn't. There was times I felt like I couldn't move or get up, so I didn't like the feeling.
And how long did you smoke this for?
I did it for like about 3 years.
Mhm. Okay. What about your childhood friend? Was she involved in it too?
My childhood friend, yes, she did, and she still smokes. She still does it.
All right. So, who would you say was the influencer in um, introducing you to smoking pot?
Oh, it was this other girl that we used to, that we used to hang out with when we lost contact with her. The girl that her parents were never home. Um, we lost contact with her, but my friend, my childhood friend, I'm not sure where she gets it from, but she still does it.
Mhm. Do you have any issue with, let's say, your mental health? How about your mental health? Tell me something about your mental health.
Like you want to know about my mental health?
Mhm.
Like how do I feel right now?
Right.
Um, right now I feel tired. I'm drained.
Mhm.
Like I feel weird talking and sharing how I may be feeling because I don't like people to know what I'm doing, how I'm feeling. That's not something that I like. So it makes me feel, a little weird and uncomfortable because I'm not used to talking my feelings.
Do you feel guilty?
I never looked at it that way. Maybe I could be feeling guilty. I'm not sure if that's what's going on. I'm not sure. Um, Besides that, sometimes I feel I have like low energy. Like I don't want to get up. I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay around. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want nobody talking to me. So that's why I don't. That's why I try to stay to myself because I don't want nobody asking me questions or looking at me, or I feel like I'm gonna be judged about something, or maybe like judged on how I look, or what happens if I get judged by something that I say. So I
Mhm.
prefer not to talk to anybody.
Okay, so if I must paraphrase that, you don't like to be around persons because you feel like they're gonna judge you.
Right.
How, tell me more about what they will judge you on. What are
Maybe
you?
my appearance, or how do I look, or what happens if I say something that's not appropriate, or or something comes out funny, or something comes out weird. I don't want nobody looking at me or staring at me because I don't that makes me anxious. That makes me feel nervous when things like that. Like I don't want to be center of attention. I don't want to be the spotlight. It doesn't make me feel good.
Okay. All right. On an average of, say, per week, um, how long have you been out? Like, how long ago did you go out with your friend?
With my
Within
childhood
within
friend,
within this 1.5 years
yeah.
since this is your boyfriend.
Um, how many times I've gone out with her? Within this year and a half, maybe I've gone out like 5 times. But I try to tell her let's not go where there's a lot of people. So, we'll try to do like go out to eat, maybe catch a coffee and a bagel where there's not a lot of people
Mhm.
because I don't want nobody looking at me.
So when you do go out and you think that people are looking at you, how do you feel?
It makes me feel uncomfortable. If I feel someone is looking at me, I feel like I'm gonna have an anxiety attack or something. Like my heart starts racing, and I feel like as my heart is racing, at the same time I feel sweaty. Like I'm sweating, like very nervous, very anxious. Like I just want to get up and go. I just want to move because I don't want anyone staring at me.
All right. What do you expect to get out of this counseling? What do you want to achieve?
What would I like to achieve? I want to see if there's anything, you know, that can help me with my anxiety and I want to know, do I really have like, you know, this worriness that my mom has about me eating? Do I really have an eating problem?
Mhm.
Is there really a problem with me?
Mhm.
So I am, you know, those are things that I would like to focus on and get out of this.
Okay. Have you ever been hospitalized?
Yes,
Okay, so
I have.
tell me more about that.
Um, I was hospitalized like about 6 months ago. I um I passed out and I was at home. The good thing my mom happened to had stopped by and I just passed out. When I got to the hospital, they said I was very dehydrated
Mhm.
and I know I had not eaten like in 3 days. So the doctors, you know, they gave me a lot of IV. They said I was very dehydrated. They asked me, you know, about my eating, and I, you know, had to tell them that I had not eaten in 3 days.
Mhm.
And
Was there any other condition that you complained of? Did you do tests? Did you do any tests any at all?
yes, they did blood work. They said my iron level was very, very low. My blood count was very low as well. My pressure was low.
Mhm.
They also asked me about my menstrual. I had told them I hadn't gotten a menstrual like maybe in over maybe 3, 4 months. I haven't gotten a menstrual. And then,
Did the doctor do the diagnosis?
I don't remember.
Okay. So when you got all those when the doctor told you about all these issues, how did you feel at that time?
Um,
Do you still have that problem?
I do. I do sometimes because, like I said, I don't want to gain weight. When the doctor brought up that situation, I felt bad. I felt very bad because I knew that had I eaten, I'm not sure, you know, what could have happened to me if my mom wasn't there. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel sad. I don't know if there's really something wrong with me or not.
Mhm. Mhm. So one of your expectation is to really find out if something is really going on, something going on
Right. Do
wrong.
I really have an
If
eating problem?
mhm. And if you need help
Yes.
and how you can get the help.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like I do, but you know, I want to see if I do.
And so you are concerned about what your mom's saying. What is your relationship with your mom? How close are you?
When she was going through her issues, we were not that close. We used to fight a lot.
Mhm.
But since she's been clean, she's been trying to be more attentive. You know, I'm older now, so sometimes like, you know, it's like it's too late for that.
Mm.
But I guess she's really still trying to make up lost time. So she's been trying. She's been really, really trying with us. And I guess, you know, now that she's clean, she's able to see more of what's going on with us, with me and my sisters. Again, like I said, because maybe she's coming around more, she's now more
Right.
concerned about me. So I don't know if it took her to be clean to see, you know, what's going on.
What do you think?
About what, my
About,
mom?
yeah, now she's clean. She can see everything,
Well,
including,
no, because she wasn't there when I needed her. So it's like, why would you want to do it now that I'm old? That was something she should have done when I was a kid. So no, sometimes sometimes it bothers me. It's like, why now? What do you want to do this now?
have you ever talked to her about it? About your feelings?
No, because I feel bad because I can see she's trying.
Hmm.
So I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I do get upset. It's like, why now?
Do you think you should talk to her?
Um, maybe it would be something good for us to talk about,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I'm ready to talk to her about
Okay. You'll know when you're ready. As we say, it's never late for a shower friend.
it.
All right. We're gonna talk some more about a treatment plan. Yeah, I know, but you want to know what's your expectation, and the expectation goes along with the treatment plan. Um, are you ready for a change?
If if they tell me that there is, it comes out that, the more we talk and you tell me, there may be like something with my eating habit or something, yes, I'm ready to change because I wanna I wanna see if maybe, put myself around people again, maybe start going out more if there is something wrong with me, like, putting myself around, maybe, I don't know, maybe do something more. I'll be willing to.
You'll be willing to.
Yes. It's gonna be scary
Mhm.
because, I've been like this for so long that it's like, why would I want to change? Or maybe do I need to change for myself or for my health? I'm not sure.
Mhm. And according to what you told me, you speak with your mom probably 2 to 3 times a week. Um, so you have her support right there.
Yeah, she's been very supportive.
Right.
Yes.
But your sisters, um, you don't talk to them much, probably 3 times per week or so. But what's the relationship? Is it on a surface level, or the communication rather? Is it on a surface level, or you go a little bit deeper?
So when I was before this started, my older sister and I, we did hang out a lot. She'll be in my house or I'll go to her house.
Mhm.
We used to have a good time with each other, but when my sickness began to happen, I just stopped hanging out with her like that. Because I don't want her to see what I'm going through. I don't I My mom sometimes, because of my mom's concern about, oh, you're looking so skinny, you're looking so sickly. I don't want my sisters to see me like the way my mom is portraying that I'm
Right.
looking like. So it's like, wait, is my mom right? And then if my sisters see me, I don't want them to start judging me or start feeling bad for me or getting them concerned. And with my younger sister, we were never that close. When I used to hang out with my older sister, she would come here and there, but she was also stays to herself. Whilst we were growing up, us three together, we were close, maybe till we reached our teens and everybody went their separate ways. And I think that's when we kind of gotten a little distance from each other. But I've always been on and off with my older sister. Like I said, my younger sister, it's been like a little distance. But I know my mom, the only reason I say my younger sister may have a eating something is because my mom sometimes tells me, oh, I'm concerned about you, you and your sister. She will mention my younger sister, you guys are not
Mhm.
looking too good. So I don't know what my little sister's looking like. I haven't seen her.
You haven't seen her
Right.
for a
Because
while
I don't
now.
want them to see me. So I try to, like I said, I try to stay to myself.
Oh, well, how do you think your mom is taking it? Do you see any sign that she might be, worried or depressed?
My mom, yes, I think she's very worried about both me and my younger sister. I think she's very worried. I think she feels that, one of us can get like really, really sick, excuse me, and end up like in a hospital because sometimes she'll say, if you guys continue this way, you guys are gonna end up in a hospital.
Okay.
And I think
She said that
that's,
on a regular basis.
yeah, she likes to say that. You guys are gonna end up in a hospital. You or your sister are gonna end up in a hospital. And about 2 weeks ago, she did say, she said, well, you guys, one of you are gonna end up dead. You guys gotta stop this, what's going on. But, to me, it's like, what is she talking about? hmm But she's very concerned about us.
So being that she's so concerned, how did it make you feel? Is it that you start worrying? You are here, literally, you are here because you think that maybe she's seeing something, maybe she's actually right. So I need to come here and find out what's happening. And that is very brave on your part.
Yes. Um, yes, it could be. Like, I mean, when she says things like that, I'll start thinking like, wait, is there something wrong with me? I'm not sure. Is there something wrong with me? I don't want to die. When she said that, I'm like, wait, I don't want to die. I want to still be here. So yes, I feel bad for her when she's saying that because I don't know if she may be feeling a guilt for not being for us, not being there for us when we needed her. So I do feel bad for her sometimes. And yes, I came because like I said maybe she's right. Maybe can there be something wrong with me? I'm not sure if there's anything wrong with me. Like what's wrong with what I'm doing? Like I'm just because I'm not eating doesn't mean that I'm not going to die. I mean, I don't want to eat. I don't want to gain weight. I want to stay skinny. I want to stay slim.
Do you think she's feeling guilty? That's why she's like, something is going on, something is wrong with you.
Yeah, I think she feels bad and guilty because of the situation that we were in when we were younger. That it was very hard for her. She wasn't there for us. So now it's
Right.
like trying to be here now for us. She's having maybe a hard time facing what I'm going through, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe she's just feeling bad that she wasn't completely there.
What would it look like to you for you to really sit her down and tell her how you're feeling about the past, the past as well as what's going on now? How would it look? How would it feel?
For both of us. I think it will be very hard on both of us, especially for her, because if I tell her, she wasn't there for us or for me the way I needed her to be as a mom, and because, she's just been clean for 5 years, um, and if I tell her this and hearing this, this, I don't know, this can bother her and it can turn her to
Mhm.
go out and start drinking again.
I see.
Like what happened is, she can't handle the truth and she goes and
Oh.
she drinks.
Mhm.
Because I know there were times when we were young, anything that would stress her out, she would really, really start drinking.
Oh. So am I hearing you say that you are afraid or you're worried that if you should tell her what's really going on or talk to her about what happened how many years ago while she was drinking, then she will relapse?
Yeah,
That's your
because
fear.
I feel like that can start something off for her. If she hears how I'm feeling or how I feel towards her, Or even, let's say they do tell her that I do have an eating problem.
Mm.
That could make her feel bad. Or let's say, I end up in a hospital or something, she can relapse and end up
Mm.
trying to drink again. So, that's why I think maybe that's why I don't share nothing with her or tell her anything because I don't want her to relapse.
Mm.
I want her to be okay.
So where does it go from here?
I don't know. I don't know. It'll probably take some time to talk to her about it.
Mhm.
I mean, I think I first would like to work on me first before, going to her to see, do I really have a problem? Is there a problem with
Right.
me before I go and tell her?
How long do you see yourself? Because you said you want to take time to work on yourself first. Did you give yourself a time period? How long you're gonna try work on this?
Um, I've never thought about that. I don't know how long this process is going to take. So maybe, if you do say, I do have a eating issue or problem, and I have to see somebody or be referred to somebody. I know that's probably
Mhm.
gonna take some time for me to meet the expectations that are going to be expected from me. So it may take me some time. I've never thought of the time, how long, the time frame, how long is it going to
Right.
take me?
You just need to start one step at a time. Just start small
Right.
and then work yourself through. Being here is you you really feel that you need help and you came here, right? You came here all by yourself because of a concern that your mom has. And if I am hearing you clearly, you are thinking that probably there's something wrong, really wrong with you.
Right.
And that's a good move. That's a start.
Okay.
Um, this is, I figure that we're going to have another session.
Okay.
So what time do you want, on which day do you want to come back?
So we can do next week. Tuesday will be good.
Yes.
Okay.
At what time?
We can do 3 o'clock.
Okay. All right. It was nice having you here.
Okay.
You
Thank
can
you.
do it. You can put your mind, anything you put your mind to, you can achieve it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.